Let's make layout 7. We need a 7, so right click, layout 7. Let's put our text view in. To make these guys happy, we'll hit Alt Enter. All right, we'll make the namespace up here. Update this to 7. Left, right, top, bottom, that's fine. To center, center. This looks like it needs to be at the top of the screen. We'll do bias, vertical bias at 0.1. Preview it. There's our layout at the top. Now we'll insert our scroll view underneath here. We need to insert an XML file. Let's go ahead and give this an ID. This will be our greeting, and we'll use the include tag here. We're going to put in a layout, but we don't have a layout yet. I'll just temporarily put activity main. Let's go over here, right click, new layout resource. We'll call it a reusable. Obviously, you'll use a more appropriate name. There's our reusable. Since we're going to stick this one onto the bottom of that one, let's go ahead and say my top will go to the bottom of ID greeting. We will stick there, and our size won't be to match parent, but to match whatever size we're given by our constraints. And so we got a top constraint, we'll need a bottom constraint. We'll go to the bottom of parent. Let's see what that looks like. There's our layout, and then you can see the reusable. No, it's not reusable. That's still activity main. Let's go ahead and load reusable. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, reusable is there, but it's pretty darn empty. It sticks to the bottom of layout. Let's go back in here. Let's put our button in now. Button, wrap content. We'll center it, we'll go left of parent, right of parent. Put our text in there. We'll put label 7 in there. Top and pop of parent. So layout 7 preview. There's layout 7. There's our button again. Okay, now we're going to add our scroll view. Wrap content. We'll do 0 DP so it fills the space. Left will be left of parent. And our top will go to top of parent. Our orientation is already determined, will be vertical. We'll stick it to the bottom of this one. We'll need to give this an ID. It'll be very original, it'll be called button. Our top will go to the bottom of button. I'm going to give it a slight indent to make it look better. We'll call that bias horizontal. Let's do 0.04%. Then we'll put in a linear layout to contain our checkboxes. We'll match our parent. Our width will match the content. Our orientation will be vertical. Control A, Control Alt I, line everything up. Let's put a bunch of checkboxes in. Checkbox, width, let's call it medium. Height, we'll wrap content. Text, really fun. Control A, Control Alt I, line it up. Let's see what that looks like. Go to layout. Let's see what that looks like. There's our really fun. Ooh, it's not attached to the bottom layout. Let's go ahead and fix that. Here we have 2 tops. Let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this one. We got top to the bottom. We should also put a bottom parent. And to do a bias, we should do right parent. Let's go see what that looks like. All right, there's our layout. There's
our checkbox.
And our scroll view. Let's populate our scroll view like crazy. Copy this. Control V, Control V. See what that looks like. Woo, there we go. Let's go run it and test it. Yay, it scrolls. Not much, but it scrolls. There's a click. Now, since we have a constraint layout inside of a constraint layout, we don't need that. We can use the merge tag so that we reduce redundancy. Change this. I'll do merge, enter, and you can come down here and you can see it auto updated the closing tag for me. We'll need this. Since we're going straight in, we don't need to specify this anymore. And we don't need to specify these. But since button now is inserted in there directly as part of that constraint, it needs to be connected somewhere. Its top will connect to the bottom of ID greeting. Now the button itself is connected to the bottom greeting. Parent, parent. That's our first thing, and everything else should be respective to that. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, there we go. Merge code working.